How's it going, everybody? This is going to be a quick video. I wanted to give my opinions on something that has me super excited as a PlayStation owner. They have announced that they are going to be remaking the original God of War trilogy, God of War 1, 2, and 3. I think that is a fantastic idea. If you guys have watched any of my live streams or my Let's Plays when I've played the most recent God of War games, God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok and the DLC Valhalla, I have mentioned more times than I could even remember that they should remake those games. Make them in the style of the Norse games, over-the-shoulder camera angle and all. And I know that means that they would have to take out a few of the puzzles and a few of the obstacles and traps and stuff like that in the games, but I feel like it'd be worth it to redesign the games to make them in a different perspective. Because if you're going to do it, you might as well just make them in a different perspective, because we still have the old games. A lot of people still upload videos of the old content and stuff like that. So giving us a different point of view on those games, I think would be a good idea, personally. And I know a lot of people are going to debate about this and wonder about this. What are they going to do about the adult content in the original Greek trilogy? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, those games are very violent, very bloody, even more than the Norse ones. And the Norse games are pretty violent, but the Greek ones, oh boy. If you haven't seen them, they are a bloodbath. Those games were rated M for mature for a reason. There's also a lot of nudity in those games, particularly women. There's a lot of topless shots. There's a lot of just normal women NPC characters who, in the style of Greek wardrobe at the time, would have certain body parts sticking out that today would be covered up. Even a lot of the monsters, like the Medusas and the Gorgons, would have, exposed breast is the best way I can explain it. It's the most accurate anyway. So what do? Do you keep those and try to keep the games as pure as they were when they first came out? Or do you update them? Do you clean it up a little bit? Do you censor it a little bit? Do you update the wardrobes? Do you cover them up? Honestly, in my personal opinion, I kind of hope they do, because the nudity and the adult aspect of including the adult mini games, if you know, you know, should those stay in the game? I'd say no, they don't need them. They genuinely don't need them. You can tell the exact same story, be just as violent and revenge-seeking as the original content, without that unnecessary fan service, in my opinion. Am I a stuck-up guy who's like, oh, no game should ever have that? No. I feel like there's a time and place. I feel like if people know what they're getting when they get into it, it's whatever, it's fine. Like, obviously, adults should be watching what the kids play and watch and stuff like that. So if they do keep it, it's not going to ruin my enjoyment of it. But if they do get rid of it and do censor the game, in a lot of people's opinions, I don't think it will really matter. The gameplay will still be there. The story will still be there. The quest for revenge from Kratos will still be there. So I say whatever they do with the remake, as long as they keep the core of the story there, then I think they have something that's going to make Sony and Santa Monica Studios $1 billion. I genuinely think people will bend over backwards to get these games. Very similar to what happened with the Crash Bandicoot games. When those got remade, a lot of people loved those. A lot of people thought that they updated them very well. I feel like the God of War games can get a very similar updated flavor and updated sense to them that will do nothing but improve the experience, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that they should censor the games? Do you think that they should take out the fan service? Do you think it's fine if they leave it in? Do you think the game's going to be just as brutal and violent, or do you think they're going to censor that too a little bit? I kind of hope they don't on the violence, because I feel like that's a core aspect of the story, but I digress. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to see the original God of War trilogy be remade, remastered, and look stunning in today's modern graphics? Or do you just not care? Do you think you've been there, done that, played the games, moving on? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Also, surprise, surprise, they announced a new God of War game that is out now, and you can get it now. It's called God of War Sons of Sparta. And it's a 2D side-scroller, so it took less time to develop. And it's apparently a multiplayer game, which is cool. And it's a lot cheaper than a lot of like AAA games at the moment. Like a lot of those games are coming out now like $70, $80 from what I saw. I think the basic game is like $30. I think the exclusive game is like $40. And that's pretty good for a side-scroller game. I bought one of those last year for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game that came out. I spent about the same amount of money. So at some point when I can, I do plan on purchasing Sons of Sparta, and I do plan on streaming it here on the channel. So please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about that game. Let me know what you guys think about the remake, the announcement. Are you pumped? Are you excited? Let me know, and I will talk to you guys very soon, because personally, I am super thrilled for it.